So pawn shops and other local stores that sell electronics like game consoles, GameStop and pawn shops and whatever other stores are not going to be selling PlayStation 3s or Xbox 360s or accessories for those systems for very much longer. Let's get this video started.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where.
So, about a couple weeks ago, I was at my local pawn shop, which is called Cashland, and they are a pawn shop that sells basically anything that you can really think of, like consoles, electronics, and wedding rings, like all kinds of stuff that you can really think of. So I was there about a couple weeks ago, and they have a shelf that has Xbox Ones, Xbox One S's, which they have quite a bit of Xbox One S's, I will say. And then they have a decent amount of the original PlayStation 4 and PS4 Slim models. And they also have a select few of PS4 Pros and Xbox One X's. Definitely not as much as the original models and such. So, but then there is a shelf that is on the complete opposite end of the entire building, and they have like older electronics and stuff there, like headphones and like PlayStation 2s and like PlayStation 3s and 360s and so on and so forth. And when I was actually there, they actually had a Xbox 360 Elite 500 gigabyte model, the last 360 model that everybody says that looks like the Xbox One. So they have one of those in there, and I was talking to one of the people at the desk, and they were saying, and I was saying something about like, well, dang, you guys still sell those systems? I mean, that's what I asked them, or I told them. So they gave me this as a response, and they have said that no, no much longer they're going to sell those consoles and they're going to take them in. So, and I can give a little bit, like, I have a feeling that this is going to happen because we're already on the verge of next generation literally coming out with this fall, pretty much. And 360s and PlayStation 3s, the seventh generation of consoles, even GameStop, I can also see them also not doing it. But I already knew that this is actually going to happen. But they have actually told me that here before long, and they're meaning like sometime after the next generation consoles do launch, they won't be taking any more 360s or PS3s or accessories anymore. I mean, they will just every once in a blue moon or something like that, especially like with the PlayStation 2s and all that stuff. Like they take one PS2 or something like that every once in a good while, but they don't take as many as they used to. Now, this is also going to be with GameStop too, because they're also not selling barely anything of the seventh generation, whether if it's games or the systems themselves or accessories like the controllers and like, the Kinect for the 360. Like GameStop is literally not selling is basically not selling hardly anything of the seventh generation anymore. So I actually already knew that this was going to happen, and I was predicting that this was going to happen either at the end of 2020 or sometime in 2021. But with the way that Pawn Shop was telling me, Cashland, it looks like that it's going to be very, very soon. And then when they do, it's most likely going to also happen with GameStop as well, because they're not going to see the sales of those consoles anymore that people are going to want to buy. And I mean, it makes a lot of sense if you really think about it, because we're going to have the PS5, we're going to have the Xbox Series X, and then we have the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, which is the current generation of the mid-gen upgrades. And then you're also going to have the Xbox One S and the PS4 Slim as like the standard current generation consoles. So, and right now with the Slim Xbox One and PS4, prices are actually getting very, very affordable. Like you can go to GameStop and buy like a pawn shop, I mean to say, a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Slim for like literally just a little inch of under $200. So, and with a 360 and PS3, I mean, who's going to really buy them? I mean, I can understand it because the, like PS4 and Xbox One are just becoming affordable. And so people ain't going to want to buy and get like the older systems, especially even if they're just $50. I mean, they're going to be like, well, do I want to pay this $50 or $40 for this system? Or do I want to pay the extra 100 for like a system that I can still get games that are getting made for? And that's what it's going to come down to, because developers have stopped making games for the PlayStation 3 and the 360 quite a few years ago, back in like 2017, 2016. So, yeah, GameStop and the pawn shops are not going to see the sales of those consoles for very, very much longer, and they're going to stop selling them. So, if I were you guys, if you guys are planning on wanting to get a 360 or a PlayStation 3 just to go back and play like some older games like Battlefield 3 or something like that, even though I know certain games, 360 games, are backwards compatible on the Xbox One, but not all of them are backwards compatible on the Xbox One. And then again, it's really the best experience of playing those games on the native hardware that they were originally built for. So, if I was you, if you're planning on wanting to go back and play some old consoles of your favorite old games, you best better get a console from GameStop or the one of your local pawn shops as fast as you possibly can, because I can already assure you, between now and late 2021 is the latest that I can see GameStop, especially selling the seventh generation of consoles. Yeah, you best better get them, because otherwise, if you want one, you will only be able to have to get them online, and God knows how many people are going to try to sell those for like a high price than what they originally are, especially at GameStop pre-owned. So, if I was you guys, if those of you that are still wanting to go back and play some of your old favorite games on the seventh generation, you best better get a PlayStation 3 or a 360 while you got the time. This is Infernal Shard 1 for the win, signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could, hit a like if you enjoy it. Send me down in the comment section down below of your thoughts of GameStop and other local stores like the pawn shops not selling the 360 and PS3 for very much longer. And those of you that are new, hit that subscribe button, and I will keep you guys posted with more gaming content for the future. So, yeah. So, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next video.